Good morning, it's 9:24. Spring is a time of renewal, and today we're helping you to refresh your living space in our new segment, Minnesota Live at Home.
Danielle Fields is the editor-in-chief of Midwest Design magazine, and safe to say she has her finger on the pulse of what is in and what is out when it comes to design. It's nice to have you with us, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
We were just talking about refreshing our homes. My daughter and I were shopping yesterday with my mom in town, and my daughter said, we need new pillows. Like, the room just needs a refresh. And I feel like this time of year, everyone starts to kind of think that.
Yes, exactly. Like you said, it's almost spring. It's the time of renewal. Everyone's thinking about what home projects can I do this year. So excited to talk about some of that today.
So one of the big trends that we mentioned off the top of the show is like the gray and the white, and that's kind of gone, and there's a new texture and color and sort of richness to everything, including in the bathroom, it looks like.
Absolutely, yeah. So that monochromatic all-white bathrooms that have been really popular the past few years are kind of on their way out, and people are thinking of these spaces as true sanctuaries.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, so really beautiful. This is a project from Design Build Plus that won first place in one of our bath categories at the Midwest Design Awards. And you can see a lot of earthy tones in here, custom walnut slatted panels on the walls, a birchwood vanity, natural lights pouring in. So there's still some white, but we're really thinking of these places as hubs of wellness.
And mixing the woods is okay, huh? Of the vanity and the floor?
It is, yeah. I think people are just looking for what calms them down and what makes them ready for the day, or what helps them wind down at night.
Okay, are people carrying this kind of color scheme into the kitchens too? Are we seeing more of the richer tones?
Absolutely. So actually the cover subject of our spring issue of Midwest Design magazine is a great example of this. People are leaning in to those warmer colors. The all white and gray kitchens are on their way out.
Oh no!
And we're seeing a shift to warmer woods.
You're going to have to redo your kitchen.
Yeah. A lot of textures. This is from Redstone Interiors and Worshey Homes. You can see oak beams on the ceilings. They have unlacquered brass hardware, hand-laid stone on the walls, so a real nice study in texture and warmth. It feels like a big cozy hug, even though it's a large kitchen.
We had beams on our ceiling in our house, and we took those babies down like 10 years ago.
When I saw this picture earlier this morning, when I was looking at this, I was like, God, that would be really cool if I could make our kitchen look like that. I'll just tear out the drywall. But I don't think it would look just like that. And then the trends are also with this color, and is also moving into like the living room space as well.
Exactly, yes. People are being a little more bold with their choices when it comes to color, which is kind of exciting to see. So this is a really great example from Hendel Homes that won first place in the use of color category at the Midwest Design Awards. And this entire room is wrapped in a custom Merlot hue. So the walls, the ceiling, even the cabinetry is in a custom Merlot stain. So this is a bolder color, but it still feels very comfortable, a place that you can come to and hang out at the end of the day.
I think that people have this notion of like dark rooms like this make them feel like small. That's always what they say. If you want to brighten a room, make it lighter, right? But that room didn't look small. Is that because the room was just big in itself?
I think it's really how the color is used and how big or small the room is. So that room is larger, but there's also a lot of accents and decor in that space that lighten it up a little bit. So there's a little bit of offsetting there.
It's really pretty. I want to watch a movie in there.
Yeah, that looks great.
That's amazing.
The scale, though, you can't tell how big that couch is. That room might be,
I know.
2,000
square feet.
So let's talk about basements and bedrooms and whatnot. And I think this is funny because for so many of us who've ever moved into an older house or wood paneling and all that bit was like, get rid of it, it's gross and blah, 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 blah. But we're sort of leaning back into this again, like darkness and texture and wood when it comes to some of these spaces.
Yeah, what I'm seeing a lot in all of these different rooms, basements, bedrooms, and things like that is people are leaning into the character of their homes and also their own personalities. So when they're choosing decor, they're thinking of what collectibles do I really want to display? This is a cabin up north in Minnesota. It won second place in the vacation home in Minnesota category at the Midwest Design Awards. It's from Studio Day and Edgerton & Co. And the client brought in original art, quilts, and rugs from their childhood cabin into this cabin. So there's a little bit of the old mixing with the new. A lot of memories are attached to these items, and I think that's a really cool trend. People are just leaning into individuality and using their homes as vehicles of personal expression.
I don't think there was a house in the Midwest that didn't have those 3 ducks.
Right.
The mallards.
on the wall. Like everybody has those.
Yeah.
Or at least had one at the aunt and uncle's house or something. I'm
Yes.
thinking of that right now.
But I even like love the tiling on the floor. Like that could be original or that could be brand new put in because they make it to look old and weathered.
Exactly. Like nostalgia is really in right now.
And the painting of the trim and a color, like so many people want to rip out the wood trim and put up white, but I love that people are painting it too, like that pretty green, that mossy.
Exactly. Yeah. People are really appreciating some of those original features and maybe just dressing them up a little bit.
How long do styles stay in? I mean, because I did my kitchen 10 years ago and now it's white as out.
Right. There are cycles, right? Every industry, like the fashion industry, home design industry, they go through trends. But I think what I really appreciate about what's happening right now is people are leaning into what's timeless for you. Where, if you're going to live in this home for 20 years, what do you want it to feel like long term? And caring less about what's trendy out there and what makes you happy, what makes you feel comfortable, where can you relax at the end of the day?
I love it.
I didn't think I would. This segment would inspire me, but I was looking at the magazine pictures earlier. Like, I think I'm going to go home and paint something.
Yeah.
Go dark.
Yeah.
Dark is it.
And then I'll start, and I'm like, oh, this is a terrible idea.
That's
Danielle,
what
why
we
did you put this in our head?
Paint's an easy place to start too.
For sure.
Which
Absolutely.
I love for people.
Yes, it's a really easy thing to do, and you can always paint again if you don't like it.
Great
Good
point.
tips, Danielle. Thank you. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
If you're interested in checking out Midwest Design Magazine, we have a link for you posted at minnesotalive.com.
All right, coming up next, if you want to get out of the Twin Cities for a little spring break, but you don't want to go far, you don't want to get stuck in the airport, stick around. We're getting the inside scoop on a couple of close destinations that'll make you feel like you're getting out of town without having to get in an airplane.